Hello there everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes roster review. So first of all I just want to apologise, last week I didn't get a video out, that was just purely because my throat, which still isn't 100%, was really off. I just couldn't get in front of the microphone for long enough. So I'm going to try and just get through this one this time, and hopefully I'll get another one out this week to make up for it. So for those of you who don't know, we've got Fish here from ANZGC. I really need to learn how to say that because I'm sure there's an easier way of saying that guild name. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, Fish is quite popular on Twitch. He doesn't stream, but he gets in a lot of streams, so he's pretty well known. And he's got an interesting roster, so I'm going to show what he's got first of all, and then we'll go more in depth. Okay, so Fish's GP is 2.685 million at the time of recording. Top 80 of 1.336, top 65 of 1.227. We've got ships at 1.189. Currently holding good ranks in squad and fleet, 74 and 10. As far as Zetas, we've got 39 Zetas, we've got 21 Gear 13s, okay, and as far as speeds, looking pretty good to be honest. 25 speed mods, or 25 and higher, we've got 6. We've got 24, 20 or higher. We've got 57, 15 or higher, and offense 6+, we got 0, but that tends to be the way I'm seeing it right now. As far as relics, doing better than Crimson and Tem so far with 1 relic 8, 8 relic 7s, 11 relic 5s, and only 1 relic 4 or below, which is a relic 3. So very interesting base summary, but let's actually have a look at the roster and what you've got. So, as you can see, top row, we've got Darth Revan. Now, you're also going to see on the third row down, we've got the Relic 8 Cup. This is where Fish's selective farming, shall we call it, is shining. So let's just show that off to begin with. So yeah, I've got no idea how to farm Cup. I will be completely honest. Yeah, I really don't know what to say. Every time Fish comes on my stream and says, have a look at my roster, I honestly don't know what to say to him. I know what you're going for there. I think anyone might have an idea there why he's gone for 269 speed. But, yeah, I mean, he's got health on him, so health under Padme will do something. Potency, not the worst thing to second mod for, because I believe there is a stun in there. Oh no, it's offense down. There's a stun somewhere, yeah, on the basic, so a little bit of potency on basic doesn't hurt. But, yeah, I honestly don't know what to add. There's maybe some alright damage there. Okay crit chance. I don't know what else to add there, Fish. It's like, every time I see it, I do want to praise it because you've gone to the effort of doing it. You've got some good mods on him. But yeah, I don't really know what else to add, so I'm going to leave it there, okay? So, I'm curious where you'll consider your top team now, just for the fact that I remember once upon a time it was your Geonosians, but they seem to have been outshone a little bit. So, I will have a look at your Revan. I think it's been a while since I've had a look at that. I seem to remember you had a jokey type speed at one point, but we're at 346 now, so that is very nice. Very nice speed there. All speed mods, mixed mod set there. I've said it before, I'm not a fan of that, but yeah, I'm going to say you've got the main thing, which is the speed set, so it's not the worst thing, it's just that my OCD really itches when I see a mixed mod set. But yeah, you're looking good there. You got speed 23 here, you got 24, 26, 24. Yeah, great speed mods there. So you're doing great with Darth Revan. If we go to Lord Vader, well, I really want to say Lord Vader, but it's not. It's Darth Vader. If I get confused anymore, people will get confused. CG, why did you have to bring out Lord Vader? Okay, just whine over. Let's just go here. So. 24 speed, okay. 30 with double offense. Offense with speed, offense. Speed, crit chance. Speed, offense. And finally potency, speed, crit chance. Okay, interesting secondaries there that I can see. Let's have a look at your actual stats. So 267. We've got nearly 100% potency and crit chance with Merciless. That is fine. So what I would say, you've gone the other way to what I would. I try and go crit damage, and I was going crit chance before the nerf. Now I've gone crit damage and potency. So you've gone the same way as the potency, but instead of crit damage, you've gone for speed. Now that does make a bit of sense because you've gone offense as well. So you've basically loaded your secondaries with offense and said, right, I'll compensate for the no crit damage. So if we go into Merciless, just have a look at that. Yeah, plus 50% offense, plus 50% crit damage. So you're getting a buff. You know, when you look at it, 150 raw, you'll get 200% crit damage when he goes into Merciless. So it's not bad. In fact, there's an argument it's actually the right way to go about it now. I think the way I'm thinking myself, and again, this is where I've debated this before, even amongst myself, just doing these roster reviews, that a crit damage set, you go and get a nice buff from the relic level. I can't help but think, surely crit damage is still a good idea, just in the sense that I don't know the exact number, but I'm guessing it's about 225.5% if you get crit damage triangle and mod set. So I'm thinking, is it possible to get that mod set with good speed and offense? I don't really know how easy that is. I'm going to say it's not, just for the fact that I think you would have to have been playing the game a long time to have a good crit damage set with good offense and speed secondaries. But what I will say is, if you can do it, I think that is still the ideal way to mod Vader. However, I'm not saying this is bad by any stretch. It's, again, the nerf has changed my opinion a little bit, just for the fact that I think the crit chance was important before, and I would say you've even got that still. I mean, 61, he gets 50, is it in Merciless? Just double check that. Yeah, he gets 50 in Merciless. I think he was getting 25 before. So, yeah, it's going to be more than enough. Once he is in Merciless, just 100% crit chance all the way. So, as long as you aren't hitting a heavy crit avoidance character, you go and get your crits. You're going to get your crit damage from it. That's my logic. But, yeah, my logic sometimes isn't flawless. So, curious what you think. Alright, so I'm going to go to Grievous a minute. I get the feeling you've got a good Grievous. Let's have a look at your stats. Health, 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 health. And I didn't look at the secondaries, but I'm just going to go straight to your stats now. 159. You didn't let me down there. I had this real gut feeling you were over 150k without looking. So, what I was thinking to myself is, the one thing I didn't see there was a crit damage triangle. I'm sure I've heard this, I'm sure I have, I'm doubting myself. But yeah, I'm sure you do have a crit damage triangle and then health secondaries. But I recognise that that will drop the health. So I suppose that's then, do you want to do it? Would you prefer losing the crit damage and having the health? Or would you rather have the crit damage and less health? If it's working for you, it's working for you. So I'm not saying anything's wrong there. I'm just going by what I know. Or what I've been told is right, anyway. And, yeah, that'd be the one thing I can call out there. But the actual health total is great. I don't really see the point of modding Grievous for speed. Just for the fact that the idea is he takes turns based on the droids around him, essentially. So you're either getting Metalloid Monstrosity off, or you're getting target locks out via the lead. So, for me, I think you're looking okay with your Grievous. I'm going to say. Let's go to your boss. I think you've mentioned your boss before, I think. Maybe I'm getting you mixed up with someone. Yeah, 290 speed. We've got just over 100k tenacity. So, one thing I'm just going to check there, armour, 56. So, I'm thinking to myself there, you could just do a touching up your protection a little bit. But saying that, you get protection from mastery, so if you were to do a Relic 7 upgrade at some point, that would benefit you. I think you'd probably get a lot closer to 100k with the relics, and when you think 100k protection, you've got nearly 300 speed. Going to be more if you use a different leader as well. You've got 100% tenacity, and the only thing really letting down in terms of the overall stat group is the armour, but honestly, even I don't mod for armour on Bosk yet. So those three stats, protection, tenacity, speed, they're looking okay. The protection one It's the one I'd just try and up a little if you could. But where I say, if it's working for you, you don't need to change it, do you? Okay. Next one. Who can we have a look at? Let's have a look at Rex. Very quick check, but what speed you got? 306. Very nice. Going to say, I think mine might be about 302, 304. So again, you're a bit ahead of me there. Very nice. I know you've got your geos up nice. I will just point that out. That is very nice to see. Your Malik's still gear 11. I'm guessing your stars are just a bit of a struggle right now. What we're looking at, 71k protection, fairly high speed, not a lot of tenacity. Yeah, you've gone for speed primary arrow. Protection on all the primaries though, so that's good. I don't know if it'd be worth changing that for a protection primary, just for the fact that, again, you can tell me if it's working or not, but protection primary, I'm thinking you'd still get the speed bump from the speed set, but yeah, I've got your speed set. Sorry, I was just double checking there. But yeah, if you went for a protection primary on the arrow, it would just boost that number up a little bit more. I mean, we'll probably only be talking maybe getting closer to 80k, but it would just give you that little bit of survivability. And Malik isn't the one that, I wouldn't say at this level he needs the speed that much personally, but maybe that's just me. I didn't really have a low gear Malik for a long time, so yeah, I don't really know what to advise here. I mean, my gut would be saying try and mod for protection, just keep him in the game, because he gets his bonus turns, that'll keep him using drain life. But saying that, once again, if it's working for you, it's working for you, you don't need to change it. I'm just trying to think about what can actually benefit you. I mean, I suppose the question that I don't really know from here is, what are you working on? I mean, this could end up being the shortest roster review I've ever done, just for the fact that I don't know what your next steps are. And because of that, I don't really have a wide picture. I mean, let's have a quick look at Padme. Okay, all health primaries. 92k health, that's great. Load of speed as well. Two ways of building, you can go fast and you can go slow, so if you're going fast, that's great, obviously. So yeah, how's Annie looking by comparison? Relic 7, so you got the damage in there. Health and potency, okay, so anti-Malik build, I'm guessing. 252 speed, that's more than fine, I'd say. 77k health, got loads of potency, that's nice. And 8k damage, so yeah, I'd say that looks good for JKA. So yeah, you've got a nice little Padme team there. I mean, Cup is doing a job for you. What's Ahsoka's speed? But she doesn't need a lot. Yeah, 220, that'll do more than fine. I think with Daring Padawan, she gets up to... she gets plus 50 with crit hit immunity, which she gets a fair bit, so that takes to 270. So, yeah, again, I'd say you're doing alright there. Let me pull back. I want to have a look at your Sith Empire a minute. I want to just try and draw your factions out in my head a little bit. So, Sith Empire. Yeah, I've got a 5. So, even if Sith Empire Trooper's a bit squishy, Malik's a bit squishy, you've got the 3 to do some offense work if you want. If I go to your Jedi, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I couldn't really say who your 5th's going to be. I mean, I like Plo, but I'm not going to force him on people. Ezra's only gear 9. So yeah, your JKR team could be a bit short. You know, if you've got a full Padme team, yeah, that could be a bit awkward, because you haven't got 3PO, if I'm right. So I could see a little problem growing there, just as far as who is your 5th. I mean, you may have a 5th as far as... Sorry, I'm getting my words mixed up there. I'm thinking the 5th and the JKR team there, because Cup's going to be your 5th here. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you've got your GR team sorted, and I'm guessing your clones... Sorry, let me stay on this tab. Shaq 5s, Rex, Echo. You've got Ark at 4. Have I missed one? No, I haven't missed one. So you've got them all unlocked. Arc's a bit squishy, but to be honest, that tends to benefit, and you've obviously got your favourite level there. But I'm thinking you need the 2 gear pieces there. I know just from doing it myself recently, that is the one that requires stun cuffs and one of the gear 12 pieces that is a bit of a pain to get. I can't, like the data pads, I think they are. So yeah, I know that one's a bit tricky. That was Kairos, I think, so you've done alright there. I can't remember what that one is off the top of my head though. So yeah, Shack would be nice to get to Ralix, because then I'm guessing you're getting close to the cam mission. That's if your guild's doing cam, I don't know. But yeah, I'm looking and I'm thinking your clones are coming up a nice way, but just going back to that, your Jedi team just looks a little short. I mean, again, I'm just ignoring these 3 here, and then I see JKR, Jolie, GMY, Bastila. Shaxx with the clones, so Plo's 5-star, so he's not going to do a lot. I mean, granted, I only say he needs 1 move, he just needs to turn me to move and then you're off and running. But really want him a bit thicker. So Ezra, level 80, gear 9, not doing a lot. Can you see where I'm coming from? I'm not saying it's... I'm guessing you're using it somehow, but JKR really benefits from 5 Jedi, so even if you just started, say, Plo for argument's sake, and Plo was just there to, fill the Jedi quota for JKR's lead, he's doing a job even just by doing that, but it will likely cost you banners and GA, TW maybe. You think to yourself, can one of these be built up just to give you a full team? Because granted, GMY Basti aren't on the same level as JKR and Jolie, but at least you've got a little bit in there. Whereas Plo, Ezra in this case, they're quite a bit behind the other 2. So that's my view there. Could just do working on the Jedi. Out of curiosity, what was your speed on JKR? 283. I'm going to say if it's not your first team, that's solid. And your Jolie, how you modding? Health, okay. Health. Health speed. Health speed. Health, tenacity, speed. Okay. For those of you who watch the videos by now, you know what I'm going to say. Health primaries aren't wrong, but I do like tenacity primaries and tenacity mod sets. So I'll be honest, Fish, if you don't know what I'm talking about, just ask me on stream, because I've said it on the videos enough. If you are watching this and you haven't heard it either, I've mentioned it in one of my other roster reviews, so it just saves me repeating it for about the 13th time at this point. I don't know what number of roster reviews I'm on at this point. Okay, so let's see. Your Geos are a full faction, so we don't need to think about them. We've got any Ewoks. They're all 69ing. Okay. You've got them at 5-star though, so I would suspect you could actually get 3PO unlocked if you did that. I mean, if you got them to level 85 and put some half-decent gear on and gave Chirper his lead, you could probably get 3PO. I mean, I bet there are some people who'd say you could probably get close to 7-star if you got the shards. Interesting. Is there anything I've missed, like a big half-complete faction in a way, like... Because I saw the bounty... let's have a look at the bounty hunters, because I did have a look at Bosk. It's a wishy-washy faction, like, you've got a very nice tanky Bosk. You've got a fairly decent Django, but then you're tailing. You've got like a Gear 11 Boba, still decent, and then you've got level 80 Dengar, level 69 Cad. It's like, yeah... I would like to say there's a bit of good in it, but do you know where I'm coming from? It tails, it's like you start off so strong with Bosk and it does decline. So I don't know what this is where the problem for me is. I don't know what your current project is. Maybe you're currently working on them with Django and Django and Boba, but I don't know if you are working on them. So yeah, it's very awkward for me, because for all I know, you're working right now on these 2 pieces on each toon, and you're thinking of doing, say, Dengar or Mando and Grief next. I've got no idea, but how I'm seeing it, it's an incomplete faction, so you could really do with at least getting, 2 up to go with Boba. So I'd call Mando and Grief, but I do like Dengar. So Dengar's nearest, so I wouldn't blame you for going Dengar, but yeah, these two are very sweet bounty hunters. Although, granted, they're only 3 and 2 stars each. I feel like I'm tailing off a bit here, because I stand by it. Your Geos, like I said, they're good. I know they're good. I don't really feel the need to show the stats on screen. But yeah, there's not a lot else that's screaming out at me like, oh yeah, have a look at this. Because, yeah, you've got your Watt at 4 star, that's good. But yeah, I feel like I've tailed off here at the end because there's nothing that screams out like, oh yes, you've got this. I mean, I'm looking here, you've got Grievous, Relic 7, great. You haven't got a team around him, so you've got Grievous, B1, B2, Droideka, Magna. It's like Crimson's. Crimson's got a 7-star B1 at gear 11 now. But then the other 3 droids are absolute garbage. So I understand that feeling. Maybe not exactly, because my Grievous is Relic 2, but I look at it and I think that could be something to work on as far as could you round out your droids? Maybe you are. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward for me to advise. I would say round them out if you aren't. I mean, B1 could be getting some work because he's 73 instead of 69. Yeah, maybe that's what you're working on. Again, this is a lot of guesswork for me. Rebels, anything going on here? You've got 4 of the 5 that you would use. 3PO's the missing piece. Especially with using Cup under Padme, you don't need 3PO there, really. But yeah, there's not a lot else that's saying to me, oh yeah, you haven't got this, or you aren't using that. It's like, you've got a few things built up. I think the issue I'm seeing is that you've maybe just got a few half-completed projects, and maybe that's what you're doing now. I didn't see any First Order. I don't think you're going that way. Yeah, pretty much all abandoned, done, not touched. Same with Resistance. Yeah. So, yeah, I can understand that. I can understand it just leaving them be. Let me have a look at your ships, because, again, this feels like the shortest roster review I've done so far. Cap ships, what have you got? You've got Negotiator and Malevolence both at 5. But you've got Executrix at gear 11, but then Atbar level 69. And Mace at level, or the Endurance at 69, if not Mace. Okay, so your Negotiator's going to be good. How are your droids looking, though? Alright, the 7 stars, so they'll do some stuff. Oh yeah, I think I remember you telling me about that, how you do some solos occasionally with Hyena Bomber. So, yeah, I remember that now. Although it might be worth gearing up IG-2000 just for the well, yeah, there is the reinforcement ability, but that health recovery is quite clutch on the droid, so I would gear him up a bit for that. I mean, it doesn't seem a lot when it's just IG recovers the health, but when the Vulture and the Hyena heal up as well, it can be quite nice. Hang on, have I just seen your crystals there? Your credits? Hey, cool, you've got a lot of fleet credits there. You can afford to do some levels up like that. I'm pretty sure I haven't got 60 million anyway. Or have I? Alright, never mind, I'm waffling here. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I mean, your Galactic Republic just before I go, because again, I don't want to neglect one thing, but yeah. You got Rex up, that's the big one in my eyes. You got your Y-Wing up. Yeah, I would say 5. Yeah, 5 is the only one missing, and these are a pretty easy farm. You just came from the Galactic War Store. So just keep chipping away at that. Or if I'm right, there's a fleet node for it. Is it Fleet 3A or something? I think you might get Stuncuffs off it. So I'd be doing that daily. But yeah, way I see it, you're looking good, Fish. I mean, I don't know exactly what your current farm is, which is a bit of a problem. I've got no idea. I don't know if you're going for B teams, if you've got a GL in mind. I've just got no clue. So I'm going to leave it there, because what I will say is what you've got, it's very much you. I can see what you're going for just based on what I know about you, what you like building. You've got good mods. I'm just a little confused as what you're working on. I mean, I don't know if you've sort of said to yourself you're finished now with Cup. It's like that's your big thing done. But are you just waiting for Mallet to be done? I don't know. You're gonna have to let me know, Fish. Alright, I will leave it there though. So, thank you all for watching. If you've enjoyed this, hit the like button. Apologies if I've been coughing or any of the illness stuff. It's like, I've really been trying just to hide it through editing, but if I haven't, sorry about that. But yeah, I'll try and do another one this week just to get through it. But yeah, until then folks, see you next time. Bye for now.